Hiya folks, how are you doing today? Quick question for you. Do you think our thoughts and how we feel individually goes out to the ether collectively? Do you think if we were all walking around aggressive, unkind, selfish, and do you think as we change, then we attract different things towards us? Because I know in my drinking days, I certainly attracted lots of low emotional states and low vibrational people towards me, like myself, because I was too, in my depths of, alcoholism. And the last, I'd say, nearly 5 years, there's been a lot of internal healing going on for us, hasn't there? With all these energies shifting us to places that we've never been to before, addressing things we've never had to address before, getting to know things that we've never known before, standing up for ourselves really more than we have done in the past. Do you think that's making a difference collectively? Because I do. Imagine if we all thought now collectively. Imagine if we made a time and date now. Say it's 6 o'clock tonight, for example. And we all put out there bad negative thoughts. You know how even your thoughts affect the water and what you say to water? You know the love, ignore and hate experiment? Masato? Is it Masato? The water guy, you know what I mean? And it does make a difference. There's an experiment, well, not an experiment, but there were people collectively around the table having a meeting about nuclear power. And they all became ill after it. And they narrowed it down to the food. It wasn't the sandwiches because so-and-so didn't have them, but they were ill. Things like that. And they narrowed it down to the water. The water that they had on the table in jugs. Because what they were talking about was mass destruction. Mass extinction, should we say. Things that aren't supposed to happen. Things that we aren't supposed to be born into, should we say. And it must have decrystallized the water, because you know what? They found out that it was the water because of the content of what they were talking about. So, I think I'm attracting less rubbish to me now because I'm not in that state anymore. And I think collectively, as we change, just a little bit, but as we change, things get a little bit better, because my life certainly got better. Surprise, surprise. It's no brainer really, is it? So, as we change, the collective changes. And how about just try that little bit harder while we're here, that little bit of an extra mile. Try and go that extra mile, just to be a bit more nice. A bit more loving, a bit more kind, a bit more caring, a bit more understanding, a bit more empathetic, a bit more sympathetic. Because we are all one. We are all made of the same spark of creation. It's just us and our egos that make us think that we're separate from each other. And, of course, our mother and father, their DNA passed down to us affects how we look, of course. But inside, we're all the same. At inside, we've all got the same consciousness when we tap into it. It's all the one mind, the creator, the creation, collective. So I think as we change, the collective changes. From the microcosm to the macrocosm. Yeah. What do you think, Bella? Yeah. So if you try a little bit harder, it might make things a little bit better. It's got to change on it. It can't go on like this. And the change comes from us. So if we're a little bit better than we were yesterday, then we're a lot better than we were last week. Say good eye. Anyway, have a good day. Be mindful. Be loving. Let's embrace each other. Instead of the separation and divide and conquer. Because once we're divided, then they can conquer. Okay? Right. Have a good day. Get out in nature. Smell. Feel. See the beauty of everything that's around us. Because we are beautiful too. Beautiful pieces of creation. And we can create beautiful things too.